Hello, welcome to another episode of This, That, the Other, and what I'm going to discuss today is my situation when I was a kid. I was a quiet kid, shy kid, and throughout preschool, I guess they call it pre-K now, kindergarten, and first grades, I went to school in Huntsville, Alabama. Actually went to preschool in one place and then kindergarten and first grade in the same school. But I was this one kid that basically, for the most part, didn't talk to anybody. I was basically quiet. I remember my preschool teacher mentioning one time that she'd come by the house sometimes. She'd say he talks to his house, but he doesn't talk at school. And that was pretty much the way I was when I was in those grades. I could talk if I wanted to. I just chose not to. I'm not sure if I wasn't putting myself through a self-endurance test or something, just seeing how long I could, keep that pace going, keep doing that. And I remember I would talk a little bit. I would talk during show and tell when I was presenting something, but I basically, for the most part, didn't really interact too much. And when we left Huntsville for about, 6 months, we moved to St. Louis. And I remember I started second grade in a different school, and for a couple of days I started doing the same thing. And one girl in the second grade class noticed it and said to me, "You don't have to be quiet all the time." And I broke the silence after that. I started talking to people. I think I was just getting bored with being quiet. But I was talking to a woman that teaches preschool, and she was saying that my condition was selective mutism. I had never actually heard of the term. I did a little research, and from what I understand, it's the inability to speak in certain situations, certain environments, due to anxiety. I don't believe my situation was really selective mutism. I could talk like if I wanted to, but I chose not to. I think with me I just wasn't confident. I was an only child for 5 years until my brother was born, and I didn't have there weren't a lot of kids for me to play with, so I think I was around my parents a lot, and that may have had something to do with it. But I basically just chose not to talk, and I was shy throughout years, and one of the things I did to try to overcome shyness is I took public speaking in school for three years. I wanted to get up and speak. I put myself in a situation where I'm gonna turn this thing around, and it took years. And I think one of the biggest things that really got me out of the shyness was not caring anymore about what people think. I think that was basically what really. I remember, it used to be a traumatic thing for me to ask a lady out for a date, and after I got to the point where I didn't care what the reaction was going to be, what the response was going to be, it became a lot easier for me to ask women out, and I started getting more dates after that. But I looked at what various treatments they have for children with selective mutism, and I'm not going to really go into that because I don't know enough about. I didn't understand enough about what they were talking about. That they did say that it has to do a lot with the age of the child, and I guess other situations the child has. Maybe what I don't really know how to put it into words, but might have to do with their situation. I don't know, but that I did see that there's actually programs for it. I still see. I've seen children that are still shy, even in high school age. They're very very distant with other people, and I guess in some cases some of these kids have selective mutism, but some of this might be lack of confidence. It could be some traumatic thing that happened in their life. And in my case, I don't remember anything traumatic really happening. I started preschool when I was five years old, and I don't remember anything traumatic happening between birth and 5. So I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think it just with me, it just had to do with not being confident. I mean, now I talk to people all the time. I probably talk more than I should. I probably should be listening more and learning more from people, but I do enjoy talking to people, and I just wanted to share my experience. And people that are going through this, I mean, it can be turned around, at least. And I turned it around in my case, but then again, I'm not sure my case was actually selective mutism. So I mean, I'm not an expert on this or anything. I'm just sharing my own experience with being shy, quiet, silent, what have you. But like, subscribe. Want to get more viewers, looking for a partner, looking for a producer, make this show better. As always, thanks for watching.